Our next entrepreneur broke into the saturated designer jean business, and she may be a familiar face. She's Mrs. Magic Johnson. But I'm told Cookie Johnson didn't turn to her husband to invest, but to a man in the know who took a chance on an idea.
So Jean has on our Believe crop in the coated gold dust color.
A designer jean that fits in all her right places.
We added a little more room in the back. We brought it up a little bit higher. We added a little more room in the hips and a little more room in the thighs.
Meet the fashion industry's fresh face, the founder of CJ by Cookie Johnson.
There are other lines who maybe have a curvy fit on their line, which means that there's maybe one style, but our entire line is a curvy fit.
For Cookie, this is personal.
I, had a problem fitting jeans, and that's the whole reason I decided to start this company. So here's our zebra in the stone color.
CJ by Cookie Johnson is now in some Nordstroms, Neiman's, Saks, and boutiques. With 3 years in the business, this entrepreneur took home the Rising Star Award from NABO LA, National Association of Women Business Owners.
It sort of confirmed for me that maybe I'm doing something that somebody noticed and I'm doing something right.
And who better to present the award, top LA entrepreneur, her hubby, Lakers great Earvin Magic Johnson.
I love when your husband presented the award to you and he said, when I saw Cookie in college, she was wearing some cute jeans.
I couldn't believe he told that story. It's so funny. I was wearing jeans and I was going up the stairs in front of him, and I heard this comment behind me like, "Ooh, those are some nice jeans." And I thought, "Oh yeah, they're so and so." I'm telling him what the brand was.
I think he was looking at the jeans.
I got that a little later.
College sweethearts, the parents of 3. Cookie and Magic have been through thick and thin. She stood by him living with HIV.
And I love the fact that, he never gives up, and it's funny because no matter what obstacle comes in his way, he, as we all know, he might, think about it for a few minutes and be down for a few minutes, but the next thing is, okay, what's the next step? How do we beat this? Where do we go from here?
Well, we know where he's going next. We now know this NBA great as a new owner of the LA Dodgers.
Oh my God. It's so funny because I've never seen Earvin so excited before, about a new venture like this. I mean, he's running around the house, really like giddy and very anxious, and excited. I mean, before that press conference, he was just, beside himself. I can't believe it. This is happening,
God is so good.
As we met the new Dodger owner team, Earvin thanked his biggest fan.
I got to introduce my wife because she's been with me from the Laker days now. Used to own the Lakers, now owning the Dodgers. Baby, you've been with me, so stand up, Miss Cookie Johnson.
Back to where she's working.
This is one of our coated jeans, and this is called Gold Dust.
It's here where she makes magic. The Vernon plant for jean giant and investor Michael Glasser of Rich and Skinny.
We look at all the models, and that's what we're running after in our business. And here, it was the real woman in the real world.
For CJ, for spring, we did a lot of patterns, we did a lot of colors.
Her idea to fit fashion's forgotten, let's just say it was at the right time, at the right place, 3 years ago.
President Obama was about to be elected, and I started to just think about what was going on in the world, and I said, this might be a good time to reevaluate this. And I called her and said, let's get together, let's talk one more time. And we sat down and she explained to me her frustrations, and I really heard it this time.
And yes, CJ by Cookie Johnson will bleed Dodger blue.
Hit the news and we were out at the next morning.
And that's why you're a smart businessman.
That's right.
I came with Dodger blue, we need Dodger blue.